amazing rock stars, and welcome to Free Motion Quilting Academy. This is officially our kickoff party. Now, if you've looked ahead in the schedule, you know that we aren't really going to begin our lessons and learning in earnest until January. There's a lot of stuff happening over the next couple of weeks, and we're going to let all of that happen and be enjoyed. But before we get there, we want to go ahead and celebrate all of you who have said yes to starting your Free Motion Quilting Academy journey. This is so exciting. You are the 11th cohort of Free Motion Quilting Academy. Now, if you are here, I want you to jump in the chat. Give me a holler. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm going to be calling each of your names today as we just kind of begin our little orientation, initiation, welcome, celebration part of this. All right. Deborah says, super excited to get started with this class. The Moxie is all set up and is so much fun. I love that, Deborah. Mary says, I'm determined to participate in this cohort. Life happened last year and I'm so ready now. Mary, I love that. And Mary, here in the second comment of our time together, you have already illustrated, a super important part of Free Motion Quilting Academy is that is once you are in this community, you're in. Once you have joined Free Motion Quilting Academy, you are part of this class. And you can go through at exactly the pace that suits you. So I outline a 12-week path, but whatever works for you is exactly the pace that you should embrace. All right. Pandora says, upstate New York. GLAO says, can't wait to use Free Motion Quilting better on my Moxie. Yes, I love this. All right. We're going to jump in. Bailey House says, hello in Derbyshire, UK. Looking forward to gaining confidence with the supportive group. Helen, I'm so glad you're here. Lisa says, howdy from Kannapolis, North Carolina. Thanks for the thread help. Lisa, I hope it was helpful. I have to admit, I agonized it over it because I wanted to make a good recommendation. So I hope it was helpful. All right, y'all, I'm going to jump in. We have a whole presentation. We take this stuff real seriously around here. Some of you were with me just an hour or so ago when we had our first long arm preparatory graduation, and like we pop champagne for graduations around here. We have presentations where I holler everybody's names for welcome parties, right? It is a big deal that you are here. You are a big deal, and being part of Free Motion Quilting Academy is a big deal, and I want to celebrate it from beginning to end with you. All right, you ready? So let us kick off officially the Free Motion Quilting Academy welcome party for winter 2023. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. And as we go through, we're going to be organized by first initial. If I mispronounce your name, please correct me. I want to begin learning how to say your names now. And if you don't see your name, it means that you probably signed up after about 3 p.m. ET, which is when we pulled all the names to put in the deck, okay? So if I get to your initial and you have enrolled in Free Motion Quilting Academy and you don't see your name, give a holler in the chat and I'm going to holler back at you, okay? So we have quilting rock stars who are joining from all around the world. As you can see in the chat already, we've got several countries represented, which is very exciting, several states. It's going to be a really, really fun journey. It always is. I think at our last count, Free Motion Quilting Academy as a whole, so all now 11 cohorts, totaled over 18 countries worldwide. So this is a really global endeavor, and it's a really amazing way to get to connect with the rest of the quilting world. All right. So first up, we have our awesome A's. Welcome to Abby Thurvierge, Annette Hayes, and Ashlyn Webb. Welcome to Free Motion Quilting Academy. As we do this, I would love it when you hear your name, hoot and holler in the chat, and also tell me what you're most excited to learn. And if you're comfortable sharing where you're tuning in from as well, I would love to know that. So, just give a holler by letting me know what you're most excited to learn in Free Motion Quilting Academy and let us know where you're tuning in from. All right. Then we have our brilliant bees, Bonnie Robbins and Bruce Eastman. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Our creative C's, Carla Richard, Carol Class, Cassandra McLeod, Catherine LaGrange, Kathy Cheney, Sherry Heck, and Cindy Manning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chicago. Cynthia's here from Chicago. I love that. Welcome, welcome. Our dynamite D's, Dawn Colford, Dawn Haas Davis, Deanna. Nope. Deanna, you said your name earlier today. And I was like, I got to remember to make sure I get her vowels right. So Deanna, Help me. Oh my gosh. We just were chatting today. Debbie Behringer, Debbie Burry, Deborah Wilson, Denise Hayward, Denise McLean, Diane Cahoon, and Diane Sue Smith. Welcome, my Dynamite D's. Woohoo! Next up, our excellent E's, Elizabeth Skinner, Ellen McHenry, and Emma Lambeth. You know what? I really love pronouncing my announcer voice on these, y'all. Y'all are incredible. All right. Our great G's, Giuseppina and Gloria Smith. And I love that Giuseppina is helping represent the great UK. I'm really hoping to finally make it back to England next summer. I'm thinking there's going to have to be a Rockstar meetup. Just going to plant that little seed. I think we're going to need a Rockstar meetup. All right. The happy H's. Welcome to Helen B. Our Jolly Jays. We got many Jays in the house. I love this very much. Jan Durst, Jane Bernauer, Jane Maud, Janet Benoit, Jennifer Molnar, Jesse Worsham, Joan Smith, Joanna Burrian, and Joy Chung. Welcome, my dear Jays. Woo, 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 woo. It's just me in here. I got to make all the noise for all the people, you know? All right. Welcome to our K's. You'll know I try to be sensitive about language on the Rockstar platform, but there's nothing else to say about how cool you are. So Karen Brugman, Karen W., Kate Eckhorn, and Kim Daniels. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Huzzah. Welcome to our lovely L's, Lori Wilson, Lindsay Bridges, and Lisa Shorman. I agree. We need a meetup. Excellent. There will also be a meetup in Atlanta at QuiltCon in February, but because I'm here. So anyway, welcome to our marvelous M's, Mallory Zerpel, Marsha Zakrajek, Margaret, Marina Del Pra, Maureen Teo, Megan Jones, and Michelle Cook. And Mary Kennedy, are you new this cohort or are you from a previous cohort? Hang on, nope, you already signed up. I was like, let me make sure I'm hollering at Mary if she's supposed to be on this slide. Debbie says, I'm Deb or Debbie unless I'm in trouble. Okay, I'll try to remember. I'm super excited to learn new motifs for my Moxie. I have only done Stitch in the Ditch. I learned so much in long run prep. I got to celebrate Deborah just an hour ago, and now I get to celebrate her again. Lisa, I said it right? Yes. Oh, that always makes me feel like I've arrived when I get something right. Names matter to me, y'all. I am not joking about making sure I get your name right. This is very personal to me because I go by Holly Ann, the whole thing. Even though legal it's separate, that's a whole thing. But I go by the whole thing. So my whole life, making sure that people got my name right has been really important to me. So I try very much to return the favor and I want to get your names right. So Deb or Debbie, I will do my very darndest to get that correct. All right. Welcome to our nifty ends, Nancy Karzaweski and Nikki. Welcome to Free Motion Quilting Academy. Next up, we have our pizzazzy P's, Pam Amisi, Pamela Topfest, Pandora Watkins, Patricia Sherman, Paula Gray, Pauline Honkick, Peggy McCune, and Polly DeWalt. Welcome, 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 welcome. Then we have our remarkable R's. Also, shout out to Clara who comes up with these superlatives for this deck every time. It is incredible to me. Welcome, Rhonda Stringer, Ronald Bailey, and Rosebud Roberts. I saw at least some of y'all in the chat. Then our spectacular S's. Sally McFerrin, Sandy Davis, Shauna Charon, and Sue Tyler. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Our talented T's, Tammy Baran, Terry Pauls, Terry Peterson, Tillman Jean, possibly Jean Tillman. Welcome, 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 rock stars. Let's see. Pandora, short for Pandora Penny. Do you just go by the Pandora part? Is that what you're saying? Make sure I get this right. I love it. I love this. All right. And then our vivacious V's, Vanessa Robinson. Welcome to Free Motion Quilting Academy. Our yippee wise, Yvonda Hendricks. So, huzzah! If you have signed up but you did not see your name, please drop it in the chat. I want to holler at you. Penny. Okay, you go by Penny. It's short for Pandora. Brilliant. Penny, that's darling. I'm so happy you're here. Rockstars, this is a big deal for a couple of reasons, okay? First of all, learning free motion quilting, we're going to pull our slides down for a second. Learning free motion quilting is something that the quilting world loves to put up on a pedestal and say, this is for professionals. This is for accomplished quilters. This is really hard, right? I think there is extra gatekeeping around free motion quilting. I just don't think there should be gatekeeping in quilting, period. I've made some sassy social media posts about this lately. But especially around free motion quilting, because I think we all deserve the opportunity to creatively finish our own quilts. But because of that gatekeeping, it is often something that our inner mean grump, right? We talked a lot about this during the Quilting Plan Challenge, that inner mean grump, that mean voice that lives in our head, likes to say unkind things about, right? And so it would be easy to say like, okay, we're joining an online course. We're going to learn how to free motion quilt. Why are we having like an entire kickoff party? Why are you hollering our names like a sports announcer? And it's because I want to remind you that you can do this. I'm going to interrupt myself. Time out on the pep talk because Deb said, I'm loving your shirt. Deb, it gets better. Yeti to party. I wore it just for this occasion. But here we go. Like, this is exactly why I'm Yeti to party, right? Because when that voice gets loud, I want to give you as many memories, opportunities, touch points to pull up in your little mental file to say, no, I get to do this. I am worthy of doing this. I am capable of doing this. It is worth celebrating that I am doing this, right? I want to make a really big deal about this amazing decision y'all have made to jump into this course. I think it is really amazing that if it were December 31st instead of December 17th, this might be a conversation about like, what's on your bucket list for next year? What are your New Year's resolutions? And it might be something like learn how to finish my own quilts. But here's the thing. Y'all have already won. You've already made the decision. You didn't just resolve to work on it at some point in the future. You didn't just say, I would really like to do that. Y'all have taken action. And action is such a big deal, right? You learn to walk and talk, read and write. You can do this, Mary. Absolutely. All right. So I want to commend y'all for getting a jump start on the 2023 version of you as a quilter before we even get there. Okay. This is also really exciting because free motion quilting is our medium, right? This is the thing we're going to be working on together. It's our art form. It's our creative expression. But so many of the lessons of managing our inner mean grump, of pursuing when things get hard, of learning how to be in creative community with the other rock stars, these are life skills, right? So y'all have just set yourselves up for so much success over the next year. It's worth throwing a party over. So we are here and we are Yeti to party. Okay. So I do just want to say, for those of you that are here that maybe have not signed up yet, or maybe you're catching the replay of this in the next couple of hours and you're still kind of on the fence, I want to speak to that for just a minute. Now, if I have any existing or previous rock stars in the chat and you want to hoop and holler about how much you love Free Motion Quilting Academy, please take it away. Take it away, Erin. Take it away. Sorry, couldn't resist the Harry Potter reference. I want, please, like, offer that. But for those of you that are on the fence about enrolling, I want to highlight everything that's included in this course. Hopefully for those of you that already signed up, this is getting you excited all over again. I also want to make sure that y'all know, and I did, Penny, you got this. You got this. I promise. Okay. For those of you that have been on the fence for a second, I want to make sure that y'all know, and this is something I did not announce during the Quilting Plan Challenge because it had not been finalized. And I did not want to say this until I knew it was true, because I don't believe in gimmicky things, okay? And I don't want to be gimmicky about this. But we have recently finalized our course calendar for 2023. And Free Motion Quilting Academy is not going to enroll again until August. So for those of you that are here that are maybe on the fence and you're like, I'll pick it up in the new year. I'll worry about it later. I just want you to know when later is. Later is August. And if you're okay with that, if you're looking at your calendar right now and going, actually, that would be better timing for me, rock on. Get on the wait list in a few days, like rock on with your bad self. But if you go, I really was hoping just to start like a little bit delayed, not that much delayed, then you should jump on in. Okay. So enrollment ends tonight, December 17th. And just as a reminder, Free Motion Quilting Academy is a proven method. Inside the Academy, we're going to build on lessons from the master classes we did together last week in 12 weeks of step-by-step video lessons. And they're designed to help you grow from a nervous beginner quilter, Penny, feeling a little nervous, our inner mean grump right now, being a little loud, you're going to transform. You are a caterpillar crawling into a cocoon. You're going to come out of a butterfly, okay? An intermediate, confident, free motion quilting rock star is waiting for you on the other side of this challenge, and it is worth it, all right? This course includes many wonderful things, but honestly, I always say that the rock stars say it best. Daryl says, I love this class. I so loved this class. The lives were great, so student questions were answered, and you learned from each other, and the quilting videos allowed me to watch at my convenience over and over again if necessary. I love that you stress this is just the start of our quilting journey. I am always learning. And then Kathy shares, I love the fact that you could move at your own speed for graduation from this course. As a May 2021 enrollee, I am finally able to say that I finished this course. Kathy graduated about a year after she enrolled. Thank you, Holly Ann. You're a phenomenal teacher, and I really enjoyed learning so very many motifs from you. All right, so inside this course, we've got our 6 professionally recorded video units. We have our bonus unit about quilting plans. Those 6 units, by the way, teach 30 different motifs. We have an amazing course workbook, an amazing Facebook community, and lifetime access to all the above for the one-time tuition payment of $327. This is such a valuable course. You never pay for upgrades. You never pay to re-enroll. If you need to take longer to finish, you don't have to pay extra. All right, one-time tuition payment of $327. I'm going to drop this link in the chat for y'all just in case you're on the fence and you need to get jumped in with us. Again, the next time this course will be enrolling, it's going to be in August, okay? So Free Motion Quilting Academy allows you to learn free motion quilting from the comfort and privacy of your own home. It encourages you to start with what you have, keeping supplies minimal and affordable rather than urging you to buy a fancier machine. Free Motion Quilting Academy is ready when you are, regardless of geography or time zone, with on-demand pre-recorded video lessons. It offers you ongoing access to the instructor, that would be me, so you never feel alone or stuck, and you can get your answers, I've had this problem all day long that my words are not working. Your questions answered in near real time during our live streamed Q&A sessions. And Free Motion Quilting Academy connects you to the other rock stars in training around the world so that you can help and encourage each other. Okay? Casey writes, FMQ was incredible. It was absolutely amazing. I went from being completely intimidated by free motion quilting to feeling comfortable enough to quilt my own quilts before I even graduated. I have an amazing toolbox of free motion motifs to use in the future, and I can't wait to finish even more quilts myself. Holly-Ann is so positive, encouraging, and it breaks it down so free motion quilting is no longer intimidating. All right. And then Diana writes, I love the enthusiasm and support that Holly-Ann Knight brings to the String and Story Rockstar community with FMQA. When my doubts started to creep in, I asked questions and found the answers I needed to begin quilting with confidence. I am amazed at how much I've been able to grow my skills without criticizing every mistake, loving the results every step of the way. A positive and relaxed attitude brings so much joy to the process. Holly-Ann makes learning to free motion quilt fun for everyone, and the class is inclusive for all quilters at all levels. Then Rian says, I loved so much about the Academy, the ability to go at your own pace, do Q&As every week. We're going to be moving to twice a month, just so you know, in the new year. And even if the question wasn't specific to the current unit, and the camaraderie of the group and professionalism of the staff made this such an enjoyable experience. I have a toddler and limited time to sew, and was totally new to the concept of free motion quilting. The lessons really broke down the concepts, and the curriculum was structured to build motif by motif, making what I thought would be the hardest, feathers, seem easy and look beautiful with practice. I'm so grateful to Holly and the rest of the Quilting Rockstars for setting me off on my free motion quilting journey. I thought I'd never be able to finish my own quilts more than a stitch in the ditch, and that is no longer the case. Cheers, Rockstars. So just that quick review again, one tuition payment of $327, and today is the very last day. So Rockstars, join us to start your free motion quilting journey to become a quilting rock star in the first part of 2023. And to those of you that have already made this journey, already made this decision to go on this journey with me, thank you so much. Welcome to Free Motion Quilting Academy. I am so excited to be your guide, your pal, your quilting bestie over the coming weeks, and to see your work evolve from these first stitches where we all feel a little nervous and uncertain to the amazing creations that you're going to make at the end. Now, if you haven't had the chance, we're going to wrap up here in just a second. If you have not watched last week's graduation, it's on the same YouTube channel. Just look in the live videos tab. Go back and see the amazing work that those rock stars made, because that's going to be you in just a few months. And I want you to start building that anticipation, that excitement, that joy of how that's going to feel to be able to quilt quilts like that. All right, Rockstars, thank you so much for joining me. I cannot wait to kick off the new year with you. We will get started in Free Motion Quilting Academy in January. Those of you who have enrolled, keep an eye on your inbox. Monday and Tuesday, we're going to send out a couple of orientation emails just to help you know what's going on as we're going to get started later. Those emails will essentially repeat in early January, okay? So for those of you who are ready, you want the information, you want the scoop, we're going to send it out now. For those of you who are like, I'm leaving tomorrow to fly to Timbuktu to see my daughter and her 17 children, that was a very made up scenario for the record. But you're getting ready to go off. You're going to be with family. You're going to be with loved ones. You're going to be busy doing things over the next couple of weeks. Don't worry. We will make sure that you don't miss it. Those emails will go out again in the new year, and we'll kick this off with new student orientation the first week of January. All right. Y'all are phenomenal. I'm so excited for the journey that's ahead. Have a wonderful end of the year, and I will see you very soon.